heavy clothing, a warmer winter jacket, because we are looking at a cold start to the day, but the rain is coming in for your commute home. Back inside to you ladies, we're heading to Clenbrook Christmas Tree Farm to talk about Christmas trees.
And speaking of Christmas trees, we were having this debate this morning. Would you like a real tree or do you like the fake ones?
You know, the fake one is nice because you can put it up earlier.
Right.
But the real one, nothing beats the smell of a real Christmas tree. And then vacuuming it up afterwards is so much fun too.
And the dog, I'm sure, loves playing with the needles. All right, so Toronto at this hour, clear for today. Through the afternoon, we'll see increasing cloud cover. St. John's below average this afternoon. Well, coming up, we'll tell you how much snow the city of Vancouver saw yesterday. It was the most it had seen in 1,000 days.
You're watching Canada's Weather Network. To help you plan your activities in the coming days, here are the forecasts for your area. To upload your photos and videos, visit upload.theweathernetwork.com.
This local forecast has been brought to you by McCafe. McCafe's specialty coffee is carefully roasted to perfection to help you rise and shine.
Centimeters of snow may not sound like much unless you live in BC's lower mainland. The first snowfall of the season arrived yesterday, and with it, closed schools and transit delays. The icy streets in Montreal look more like a bumper car ride, but this pileup during yesterday's commute was no laughing matter. One bus was filled with commuters. Fortunately, no one was hurt. Storm watch continues as snow sweeps across the prairies. We'll tell you when it's going to wrap up in our updates throughout the hour. The same weather system dropped 15 centimeters of snow in Chicago. It set a record for the city's first measurable one-day snowfall. From fall snow to spring storms in Australia, a dash cam caught the moment lightning hit a lamppost. The driver, thankfully, was not hurt.
Cialis, now available at a reduced price. Ask your pharmacist for Cialis by name.
Kia wants you to unwrap a deal this holiday season. The Kia Sportage is ranked highest in initial quality by J.D. Power and comes equipped with winter-ready features like heated side view mirrors, heated front seats, and optional Dynamax all-wheel drive to help you navigate our harsh Canadian winters. Or step up to the highly awarded Kia Sorento. Right now, receive 0% financing on most models, plus up to a $1,500 holiday bonus. Visit your nearest Kia dealer and unwrap a deal today.
When you're congested, mucus settles into your chest.
I love moving in day. Nice try, but I'm not going nowhere.
That's when you want Mucinex. Only Mucinex has a bilayer tablet that dissolves fast and releases medicine not 4, not 6, but 12 full hours.
Uh-oh. There goes the neighborhood!
Ah, that's better. Don't let chest congestion hold up your day. Mucinex in, mucus out.
Ethan's gonna love his gifts. And Emily, too. Steve's wish list, nailed it. Nobody's gonna peek this year. Gotcha. Thanks, Giant Tiger.
Your comfy, cozy Christmas store. Giant Tiger. For you, for less.
We're getting a vortex coming around the side of the Washington Monument. Whoa! Ah!
Our Storm Watch continues on this Tuesday morning. I'm meteorologist Nicole Karkic. So really, we're focused on the prairies for our Storm Watch, but we've got late week lake effect to talk about, and it's getting colder. It's to be expected this time of year, of course. Let's take a look at the blowing and drifting snow in Weyburn, Saskatchewan just yesterday. Saskatchewan really taking the brunt of the storm on Monday. It is shifted into southern Manitoba at this point with the high snowfall rates, the strong winds with gusts between 50 to 70 kilometers an hour with that northwest flow through today. So anything marked in pink here is either in a blizzard warning or a winter storm warning. Either one, we've got some very nasty travel here. We've got northwestern Ontario in a snowfall warning, including Red Lake as well as Kenora. So things will continue to be messy. A general 20 to 30 centimeters on tap through Wednesday. Estevan yesterday picked up 25 centimeters. You've probably piled on more since then. And for southeastern Saskatchewan, it's really going to be the blowing snow that will be your biggest issue for today because the snowfall totals are going to be as heavy as yesterday. Ottawa, snow on the ground this morning from yesterday. You picked up 12 centimeters to start off your week. And how about southern Ontario here? Orillia saw 17, up towards the north, Sudbury 12 centimeters, and then down towards London as well as Toronto, it was a rain-snow mix, if not a rain event. And speaking of rain, there is more rain coming through tonight, and it really starts this afternoon. So this is an Eastern time. Around the lunch hour, Windsor and London sees it. Then it spreads into the Greater Toronto region. Shores of Georgian Bay and Huron tonight could see a rain-snow mix, but big but here. The bigger snowstorm, or the snow story rather, begins Thursday with lake-enhanced snow off the shores of the Great Lakes, starting with the southwest flow into a south-northwesterly flow, hitting places like Toronto and Hamilton into your weekend. And temperatures are going to be a lot cooler. Thursday here, Timmins is at -4, and that does not include the wind chill. Let's take you to Montreal, Chris, in this video making the rounds on social media.
Oh, it's gone viral, all right. And yeah, this is a hilly road, so I don't know if this video is quite doing that part justice. Winter tires are the law in Quebec. I think it really takes an effect after December 15th, so I'm sure there's people who maybe don't have the winter tires on just yet. Today is calm and quiet. However, tomorrow morning, just like yesterday morning, we will have snow during the morning rush hour.
That's right. Not a heavy amount, but certainly we'll see snow, maybe a rain-snow mix in Montreal by the midday, and then it starts to track east through the St. Lawrence Seaway. Wednesday morning, Montreal will be sitting at -1. So snow to start, and then that rain-snow mix.
Yeah, and that snow will spread up the St. Lawrence towards Quebec City as well. Here's a look at Fredericton. By the way, in Moncton, it's been as cold as -10 this morning. We're still seeing some sea-effect snow off the Bay of Fundy. Looks like around the valley, down towards Shelburne counties, Cape Breton Highlands, western areas of Newfoundland. I mean, this is generally less than 5 centimeters. If you're not getting a snow squall today or snow, CFX snow, you've got some sunshine.
Absolutely. So totals aren't too hefty when we look at the snow squall event here for Atlantic Canada, and then high pressure really starts to take charge for the East Coast.
All right, well, our big story continues to be the west. We're in storm watch for that, and also for Metro Vancouver, Vancouver Island, there is going to be more snow in the long range forecast. Yes, you're going to get another batch of it on top of what you saw yesterday, and we'll show you how much is coming up.
You're watching Canada's Weather Network. To help you plan your activities in the coming days, here are the forecasts for your area. To upload your photos and videos, visit upload.theweathernetwork.com.
This local forecast has been brought to you by McCafe. McCafe's specialty coffee is carefully roasted to perfection to help you rise and shine.
Centimeters of snow may not sound like much unless you live in BC's lower mainland. The first snowfall of the season arrived yesterday, and with it, closed schools and transit delays. The icy streets in Montreal look more like a bumper car ride, but this pileup during yesterday's commute was no laughing matter. One bus was filled with commuters. Fortunately, no one was hurt. Storm watch continues as snow sweeps across the prairies. We'll tell you when it's going to wrap up in our updates throughout the hour. The same weather system dropped 15 centimeters of snow in Chicago. It set a record for the city's first measurable one-day snowfall. From fall snow to spring storms in Australia, a dash cam caught the moment lightning hit a lamppost. The driver, thankfully, was not hurt.
The school day forecast is brought to you by Shoppers Drug Mart. We can help you find relief this cough and cold season.
Here is your school day forecast. Make sure your kids are properly dressed as they head out for class and after-school activities.
We all know that the cost of things not covered by most provincial health insurance is not enough coverage. Fortunately, there's an easy way to protect yourself and your family from runaway health costs. With Sure Health from Green Shield Canada. Sure Health protects you and your family from expenses not covered by your provincial health insurance plan. Everyday expenses,
prescription drugs, dental, and vision care.
And unexpected expenses.
Physiotherapists, chiropractors, home care, and much more.
We're Canada's only national not-for-profit health and dental benefits specialist, and we take care of you like your family. With Sure Health, your acceptance is guaranteed for most plans.
There's no health exam and no medical questions when you apply.
And this is lifetime coverage. As long as payments are made, your benefits won't be canceled, regardless of your age.
And Sure Health plans are affordable.
The cost of things not covered by most provincial health insurance plans, like prescription drugs, dental care and vision care, chiropractic care, home care, physiotherapy, and more, keeps going up. If you or a member of your family has a serious illness or accident, it could really hurt you financially. If you don't have health coverage at work, are self-employed, working on contract, or retiring soon, protect yourself and your family from runaway health costs with Sure Health from GSC.
This is what we've been looking for.
The protection you deserve from the company you can count on. Call 1-844-463-SURE right now or visit us at surehealth.ca for your free, no-obligation Sure Health brochure. That's 1-844-463-SURE or visit surehealth.ca now.
Our Storm Watch continues on this Tuesday morning. Weyburn, Saskatchewan, things were pretty wintry there, Chris, and that's moving into Winnipeg.
Yeah, blizzard warnings have been issued in southeastern Saskatchewan, southwestern Manitoba, winter storm watches and warnings elsewhere, including in northwestern Ontario. So this is a day where if you don't need to travel, stay home. It's going to be an absolute write-off.
Absolutely. So southern Manitoba getting the brunt of the storm, then tracking into northwestern Ontario. Those northwesterly winds, Chris, are really going to blow all that snow around, and we're looking up to 30 centimeters in some cases, that swath there across southern Manitoba. But it's time now for Share Your Weather. All right, let's go to our first photo here in Ontario.
It's a beautiful one. Once a Diva from West Montrose, Ontario. It's looking like a postcard there. We had the snow yesterday, whether it was in South Central, then Eastern Ontario, then ultimately Quebec. So today, the next round is primarily going to be some rain showers, although over higher ground north of Toronto, so above the escarpment, likely some mixing. And that'll be really towards the evening, and then overnight we'll see that whole batch of snow move from Georgian Bay towards Ottawa.
Exactly, so a lot of snow on the ground in places like Barrie, Newmarket, outside Toronto is going to be washed away with this event tonight. For this afternoon, Halifax coming up to 2 degrees. We've got Toronto climbing up to 5, Chris, with that rain.
All right, so let's compare the temperatures in the east and in the west. Wow, minus 19 in Calgary and Edmonton's going to be cold all week long. A break from the snow around Metro Vancouver, but because it's been cold, could be icy and slushy and slippery out for your morning drive.
Absolutely, and as we look at pictures and scenes from BC, let's take you to Cranbrook, where you could see the trees very heavy with that snow. You could see in this backyard. Perfect snowmaking, I suppose.
Thank you, Danelle Mack, for sending in this picture from Cranbrook, British Columbia. So we have more snow in the forecast for across British Columbia, and this could be for the coastal areas Thursday into Friday as cold air collides with moisture. So having a little bit of fun here. Some areas of Metro Vancouver, though, got more than just a little bit of a dusting.
Yeah, well, Vancouver itself, 5 centimeters was recorded there, but I love how just a little bit of snow on the ground in Vancouver, and they're trying to make the best of it. We've got snow on Thursday, Chris.
We do, and places like Burnaby once again will be hit hard like the last one, and this may last even into Friday. So This could be potentially a 2-day messy storm system, and we'll end the segment with some photos and videos that you sent our way in our Twitter moments.
Exactly. Well, coming up, we're going to show you this scene out of the city of Montreal on a very tricky travel day yesterday.
Okay. Yeah, you do not get out in this. I would. Yeah, I know, I would too.
You're watching Canada's Weather Network. To help you plan your activities in the coming days, here are the forecasts for your area. To upload your photos and videos, visit upload.theweathernetwork.com.
This local forecast has been brought to you by McCafe. McCafe specialty coffee is carefully roasted to perfection to help you rise and shine.
Five centimeters of snow may not sound like much unless you live in BC's lower mainland. The first snowfall of the season arrived yesterday, and with it, closed schools and transit delays. The icy streets in Montreal look more like a bumper car ride, but this pileup during yesterday's commute was no laughing matter. One bus was filled with commuters. Fortunately, no one was hurt. Storm watch continues as snow sweeps across the prairies. We'll tell you when it's going to wrap up in our updates throughout the hour. The same weather system dropped 15 centimeters of snow in Chicago. It set a record for the city's first measurable one-day snowfall. From fall snow to spring storms in Australia, a dash cam caught the moment lightning hit a lamppost. The driver, thankfully, was not hurt.
Ethan's gonna love his gifts. And Emily, too. Steve's wish list, nailed it. Nobody's gonna peek this year. Gotcha. Thanks, Giant Tiger.
Your comfy, cozy Christmas store. Giant Tiger. For you, for less.
The new salted caramel latte from McCafe is made with 100% Arabica beans, perfectly balanced with fresh milk, steamed and frothed, and finished with a salted caramel topping. Perfect for marathon shoppers. But it's only here for the holidays.
For you, it's always leap over look, now over later. Whatever it is, you act on it. Same with Abreva. Abreva soothes on contact and is clinically proven to shorten the healing time of your cold sore. Get results faster. Act on it with Abreva.
IKEA presents The Wonders Downstairs in Market Hall. Here you'll find baking sets. Some work and all play. I smell cookies.
There are many reasons why F-Series is undisputed, 50 years and counting. It's why you don't hesitate to pull more than your own weight. It's how you back up like a pro the first time, every time. And how you know a heavyweight can be light in weight. And in case you needed another reason to own an F-150, now you can get $8,000 in rebates plus $500 in year-end bonus cash. Value like this is undisputed.
So you agree with me that the ravioli is bad?
No. See? Must go. Sorry.
Closed captioning is brought to you in part by McCafe Specialty Coffee. McCafe Specialty Coffee is carefully roasted to perfection to help you rise and shine.
So astronomical winter has not started quite yet, but sure looks like it across the Prairie provinces, specifically southeastern Saskatchewan and southern Manitoba this morning, where we still have some blizzard warnings and winter storm warnings as well. Nicole Karkic and Rachel Schutzen with you here. South of the Trans-Canada Highway today, Rachel, not recommended for travel.
Exactly. And we are seeing the blowing snow still continuing within Saskatchewan. Blizzard warnings, snowfall warnings into the northwest. I can only imagine that wind chill. Literally looks like the North Pole across the prairies today.
Yes, and the wind chill will get even worse as we head into the end of the week. Now, for Wednesday, or through the day today, really, 20 to 30 centimeters into tomorrow morning. You'll be shoveling that in Brandon, Winnipeg, Dryden, Red Lake. Estevan, you saw a good amount of snow yesterday. So today the bigger issue is that snow blowing all around with northwest winds gusting between 50 to 70 kilometers an hour.
Wow, it makes the story in southern Ontario look like a piece of cake, right? We did see 22 centimeters of snow in Sault Ste. Marie, 19 in Peterborough, and we'll take you to Dundalk, Ontario, where the roads were a little icy. Yes, slippery conditions as that snow came down through the morning rush, but cleared out just in time for the afternoon. Some beautiful blue skies to come through.
Yeah, and for this afternoon, we're actually pretty mild in Toronto at 5, winds are 5, but rain will start after the lunch hour for the Greater Toronto Region and earlier for the Southwest. Kevin Yard joining us this morning in Milton, Ontario. How you doing, Kevin?
A little on the cool side, I should say cold side, Nicole. Temperatures here about -1. It is -5 in the nation's capital. And right across the rest of southern Ontario, you do need that thicker jacket. -3 in Hamilton, as well as for Kitchener. And these temperatures are feeling -7. Toronto's about 3 degrees, but it still feels around +1. But we are looking at some active weather coming in. So that's why you should bring your umbrella. We should get some rain showers coming in through the afternoon. A little bit earlier, though, down towards Windsor, Leamington, Chatham. That's when you'll start to see the rain showers coming in. But digging out time in Ottawa, a good 12 centimeters yesterday. The Long Ranger is coming up.
So let's break down how the rest of the week shapes up. We'll look at southern Ontario here, where rain moves in tonight. Then we're going to see it shift towards the east. But the interesting part happens Thursday, Rachel.
Exactly. We see the wind switching from more of a west wind to a northwesterly wind. And we see that cool air being pulled down across southern Ontario. The lake effect fires up as well. That's really Wednesday night in through Thursday. So we're talking the potential for accumulating snow with this.
So traditional snowbelt regions be on guard from Thursday to the end of the weekend. Toronto is going to be +1 on Thursday. We've got Tim's at -4, and these numbers don't include our wind chill values. Also, very quickly, we've got energy that we're following that's going to track into Newfoundland by the weekend. This looks to be bringing rain, changing to snow for parts of the Avalon, as well as Labrador, too.
All right, we have Force of Nature coming up. When we talk snow in Vancouver, it is a little shocking. It's been 1,000 days since they've seen snowfall like this. We'll tell you the totals that's just ahead, plus your storm watch coverage continues with all this snow falling across the prairies.
You're watching Canada's Weather Network. To help you plan your activities in the coming days, here are the forecasts for your area. To upload your photos and videos, visit upload.theweathernetwork.com.
This local forecast has been brought to you by McCafe. McCafe specialty coffee is carefully roasted to perfection to help you rise and shine.
Centimeters of snow may not sound like much unless you live in BC's lower mainland. The first snowfall of the season arrived yesterday, and with it, closed schools and transit delays. The icy streets in Montreal look more like a bumper car ride, but this pileup during yesterday's commute was no laughing matter. One bus was filled with commuters. Fortunately, no one was hurt. Storm watch continues as snow sweeps across the prairies. We'll tell you when it's going to wrap up in our updates throughout the hour. The same weather system dropped 15 centimeters of snow in Chicago. It set a record for the city's first measurable one-day snowfall. From fall snow to spring storms in Australia, a dash cam caught the moment lightning hit a lamppost. The driver, thankfully, was not hurt.
Safety tips are brought to you by Insurance Bureau of Canada, representing Canada's private home, auto, and business insurers.
I've got my winter tires ready to go, but Celeste, is there anything else I should know about when it comes to winter driving?
Well, Ross, you've already done the most important part. And now that you've got those winter tires on, be sure to check the tire pressure regularly, as cold air causes it to decrease. Check your wipers and your washer fluid, and make sure you have an extra jug in the vehicle, just in case you run into some messy conditions. And speaking of messy weather, which we all know is coming, you'll want to make sure that you pack an emergency kit, drive according to road conditions, and keep the gas tank filled up, just in case it takes you a little longer than expected on your trip.
Great advice. Thank you, Celeste.